Hello everyone, this is your English teacher and I believe things are going well for you all. Today I have decided to take supplementary lesson of the second unit Life of Pi written by Jan Martel, and let me introduce the author before we move to the lesson. The author Jan Martel. He was born in Spain to French-Canadian parents in 1963. His father worked as a diplomat, and the family moved to Costa Rica, France, Mexico, and Canada during Martel's childhood. He grew up speaking both French and English. He studied philosophy at Trent University in Ontario, and later spent a year in India visiting religious sisters and zoos. His first work appeared in 1988. His first 3 books received little critical attention, but the publication of Life of Pi in 2001, he became internationally famous and well known, and he was awarded the Man Booker Prize in 2002. And his other famous works are 7 Stories, The Facts Behind the Helsinki Rokomasias, Self, Manners of Dying, We Ate the Children Last, Beatrice and Virgil, 101 Letters to a Prime Minister, and finally, The High Mountains of Portugal. Once, Arthur travelled from Canada to India because he was feeling restless. While sipping coffee in a cafe in the town of Pondicherry, he met an elderly man named Francis Adirubasamy, who offered to tell him a story. This story is Life of Pi Patel. And Arthur then shifts into the story itself. And I also introduce main characters of this story: Pi Patel, Richard Parker, Zebra, Orange Juice, Hyena, and Fi's family. We see the first one, Pi Patel. His full name is Pisisin Molitor Patel, simply called him Pi. He is the protagonist of the story. He was a 16-year-old boy, grows up in the South Indian city of Pondicherry, where his father runs the zoo. He is a small, slim man, dark hair with an expressive face. By the age of 15, Pi Hindu from an early age, and has also adopted Christianity and Islam, and considers himself a pious devotee to all 3 religions. At the University of Toronto, he studies double majors in zoology and religion. His father named Santosh Patel, who runs the zoo in Pondicherry. His mother named Geeta Patel. He has a brother also. His name Ravi Patel. When he moved to Canada with his family in a cargo ship, the ship was wrecked and he jumped into a lifeboat. After shipwrecking, he survived 227 days at sea with a tiger. Second character is Richard Parker, a 450-pound Royal Bengal tiger at 3 years old. It was Pi's only companion at sea. It is portrayed as a real animal that acts in ways true species. It captured as a cub and grew up in the zoo, and it trained by zookeepers to respond in the zoo. Another character is the hyena, an ugly, intensely violent animal. It controls the lifeboat before the tiger emerges. It killed the zebra and orangutan and then ready to eat Pi. But Richard Parker revealed itself and killed the hyena at last. Next, Zebra. A beautiful male grand zebra. He broke his leg jumping into the lifeboat. The hyena tormented and eaten him for alive. And final character is Orange Juice. It is an orangutan. It survives the shipwreck to end up in the lifeboat with Pi. It suffered almost human-like bouts of loneliness and seasickness. When the hyena attacked it, fight back valiantly, but it was killed by hyena. This is the survival story. An author used here first person narration. Actually, author wrote as a novel, but here given us only abridged version. And in this story tell us our protagonist Bhai Patel how he survived 227 days at sea with a tiger after shipwrecked. And it describes briefly that how he suffered a lot with thirsty, hunger, sleeplessness. And it finally explains that how he reached the land after suffering severely. Preview of the story. Pai was 16-year-old boy and he was studying zoology and religion. His father runs a zoo in Pondicherry. India's political strife, his parents decided to move the family to Canada. On June 21, 1977, they set sail in a cargo ship, along with a crew and many cages full of zoo creatures. When a terrible storm strikes, the ship wrecked and sank into the sea. Bravely, Pai clung to a lifeboat. The boat contained a hyena, a zebra, orange juice, the orangutan, and Richard Parker, the tiger. He stuck in a lifeboat in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. In the beginning, he did not notice the tiger. 2.5 days. When found the tiger to keep distance from Richard Parker, he realized that it was 400 pounds from his father's zoo. He immediately jumped overboard until he realized that there are sharks nearby. So, he re-entered the boat. He wedged that tarpaulin up with an oar and decided if he survives there, he can stay on top of the boat and keep distance from the tiger. The tiger was unusually quiet because seasickness and impact of heavy sedation given by Pai's father. After a long, Pai felt very thirsty. His blood had thickened, his legs became very stiff, and he was afraid that if he did not take water to drink, he might die very soon. So he searched the water. There is everywhere water, but no water to drink because there is only salty water. He went to the yellow tarpaulin. He found there Richard Parker. Initially, he was scared of Richard Parker, but his thirst was so much that he prepared to risk his life to find water. Here, Arthur said, thirst was worse than hunger. Even Jesus Christ, who died on the cross, he desired to drink water only before dying. So thirst is very worse. And he opened the tarpaulin, the hyena looking at him, but he was not afraid because already there was heavy beast between him and the hyena. And the boat was designed to accommodate 32 people, but now it was narrow because there were dangerous animals in the boat. So he stepped carefully and he saw the boat, life jackets, and the oars were orange in color. Even the plastic whistle was orange in color. He crawled there like lizard. He removed the asp quietly and he pulled on the lid. It opened onto a locker. He looked down between his legs when he delighted himself because he found the drinking water in the cans. It was glitter like pearl. He felt a mixture of hope, surprise, disbelief, thrill, gratitude into one thing. And he was positively dizzy with happiness. Each can contained 500 milliliter. He had water stock for 124 days. Finally, he felt that he released from the hell of thirst. And he hit the can hardly, and drink fastly. At a stretch, he drank down 4 cans of water. Precisely 2 liters of water. It was more delicious than honey. His forehead was wet with fresh and his skin relaxed. His joints also moved with easily and his heart began to beat like a merry drum. Blood veins flowed like carts enter into the wedding party and his strength came back to his muscles. Eventually, he was coming back from the world of the dead to life. Pai contemplates his difficult situation. The hyena kills the zebra and the orangutan. And then to Pai's intense surprise, Richard Parker revealed himself. Soon the tiger kills the hyena. After killing the hyena, Pai and Parker are alone together at sea. He wanted to tame Parker to stay alive at sea. When Parker appeared there, he forgot all the memories of family tragedy and the tragic circumstances. Parker triggered him to go on living, and he admitted that without Parker, he wouldn't have been alive to tell the story of his survival. At last, Pai's boat reached an island. Parker jumped and walked away without any looking back at Pai. It was very painful him. And he was found a ship. He reunited with the other family members. This story teaches that one should focus on living even in the most adverse situation in life. In tough times, we see many people turn to their faith. In the moments of weakness, when it seems that everything is lost, and many people find that a certain hope remains in God. Others turn to God for a why. A reason that circumstances are changed everything. Here, Pai also struggles with survival, yet manages to maintain a level-headed outlook on his situation. He doesn't lose his belief in God. This is the concludes of the story. And I give you a paragraph of the supplementary. Make copy them and read well. See you again. Thank you.